What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Living in Arizona, and today we're going to talk about Scottsdale, the 7 best neighborhoods in Scottsdale. Which basically, this is the creme de la creme of the Phoenix metro area. If you're thinking about moving to Scottsdale, you're going to definitely get some information out of this that's going to give you what you need to know about Scottsdale. Even if you don't have the budget for Scottsdale, you're still going to walk away knowing where the creme de la creme is. So, if you're new to living in Arizona, you can subscribe to this channel. You can see we've got lots of content. We've got Compare Arizona, Driving Around Arizona, and a whole bunch of different other subjects. You can go to these playlists on the homepage, and you can subscribe and turn on the bell. Let's go ahead and dive in here and talk about the best neighborhoods. So this is on movotoblog.com. They say McCormick Ranch, Gainey Ranch, downtown Scottsdale, Paradise Valley, North Scottsdale. I don't think this is going to go into detail enough. I don't think they're given the details. And Paradise Valley's not even a part of Scottsdale. It's its own municipality. So you'd have to say best neighborhoods in Paradise Valley. So appreciate the effort, but that's not going to cut it. So the very first one that I want to talk about is Troon North. Well, Troon and Troon North. Troon North is open to the public. Troon is not. If we go over here to Google Maps and we go straight to where Troon actually is, it's over near a mountain called Pinnacle Peak. Pinnacle Peak is this beautiful, pinnacle peak that soars up into the mountains. You can see in this area of Troon, you have beautiful homes. I've gone here before. I used to actually live over in North Scottsdale where I grew up, so I had friends that lived in Troon. I used to play Troon's golf course. There's the Four Seasons Resort out there, so anytime there's a Four Seasons, you know what's going on, right? And so if we just take this little man right here and we put it right there on the street and we go straight to Dynamite right here, you can see what the area around Dynamite looks like. These are all the homes. There's a golf course. The golf course is beautiful. There's a lot of construction, but Dynamite, these homes out here are just gorgeous. You can see from the air. If I had a drone, I would fly it over there. Well, I do have a drone, but I'm just not up there right now. But yeah, it's a gorgeous area. I want to show you what Pinnacle Peak looks like. Check out Estancia if you're also moving there. But let's see if we can get on Pinnacle Peak. There's the pinnacle of the peak. People hike up this, so that's the center point that makes this area so special. Is this Pinnacle Peak right here. Google search Pinnacle Peak and you'll see the mountain. But there's all these communities around here. Here's Troon, which is different than Troon North. So definitely, if you're thinking of moving to Scottsdale and you've got the budget, check out Troon, North Scottsdale. Okay, moving right along here. My next one that I'm going to talk about is one of my personal favorites. I like it because it's close to, I like how it's close to Phoenix. It's not as far north as Troon or Troon North, but it's got these beautiful homes at the foot of the mountains there. I want to the McDowell Mountains, McDowell Mountain Ranch, but seamlessly connected. The beauty of the created environment with the natural Sonoran Desert in Scottsdale. The heritage of DC Ranch is like no other. You can see they've got golf villages, and if we go over here to the map and we pull in on DC Ranch, you can see it's right here at the foot of the McDowell Mountains. You can see these homes up here. You get these real big houses. Look at some of these houses. They're like mansions, literally. This is one that's under construction, and you can see just how big of compounds these are. And that's the houses up here. And they go up into these enclaves up into the mountains. These are those foothills that I've been telling you guys about, where people live in the foothills and they build golf courses, and then they build these mansions in the golf course communities. So look at this. They're getting ready to really build a compound up here. This is where famous people live. Like a lot of the famous people that live in Scottsdale or live in Phoenix, you might not even know that they have their home up in DC Ranch. DC Ranch is where, this is where elites live. This is, if you're from California, Los Angeles, this is the Malibu of Scottsdale. All of these are really kind of, in a way, the Malibu. But you can see right up here, if you go a little bit further north, you're up into Troon. But this is the community just south. It's a lot closer. As a matter of fact, you get the rural feeling, but you're also connected to the city. See how close it is to the city. So you're still out there where you can get peace and quiet and tranquility in the wilderness, but you're close enough to the 101 to which can slingshot you around to downtown Phoenix and be there in 35, 40 minutes depending on traffic. So check out DC Ranch. I like that one. I mean, it's beautiful. The next one on the list that we're going to talk about is going to be another personal favorite. Now, this one is for people who really like to live out in the rural communities and they want to be away from it all, but they got the big dollars and they want the views. This is Desert Mountain. So we're going all the way north here. And right here, they have, this is where the people with the big dollars are at. You can see it's far away from Scottsdale. I mean, look how far away it is. You got to take Pima. There's not even a freeway out here. So you take, it's about 20 minutes, 30 minutes north of Scottsdale and Bell. But they have 5 golf courses up here. You can see they've got Desert Forest, which is basically carefree. But then you got Renegade. You've got, what is this one? I know they got Renegade, Cochise, Geronimo, and they built another one, I want to say Anasazi. Doesn't look, yeah, there's Apache's golf course. There's Cochise, Geronimo, Clubhouse. Those are 2 different courses. Look at all these golf courses up here. But these homes are just massive. They're actually, they're not as big as the DC Ranch ones, but every one of these houses has like acreage, really nice property, and you can go onto Google Maps and get the same kind of view. I mean, if I just take the little guy here and I put him down there, I don't know if we can get in because it's a gated community, but let's see if we can put the little guy down there. Yeah, he won't go. I bet he'll be able to go on a Scottsdale Road though, or Cave Creek Road. So you can see this is kind of what it looks like. It's high desert, so it's lush. It's a lush desert. It's not like down in the Phoenix area. Down in Phoenix, look at the view. See, that way is Phoenix right there. So you're high desert. There's Pinnacle Peak. Scottsdale is like right there. You can kind of see the smog of the Phoenix metro area, the Valley of the Sun. And it's not lush down there like it is up in these high desert. And that's what this is. High desert living at the foothills. Peaceful, beautiful, tranquil homes around golf courses. Check it out. Desert Mountain. You're going to have to... I think it requires that you have a membership just to live there. But Russ Lyon, he's been around for a long time. Sotheby's. These are Jack Nicklaus designed these golf courses. They used to have a golf tournament over there called the Tradition for the seniors. So Desert Mountain, serious. Big dollars. Okay. Another one that I really like that is, yet again, we're going to go back down towards DC Ranch, but a little bit more affordable than DC Ranch, a little bit more affordable than all the other areas, DC Ranch, Desert Mountain, and Troon. This is called Greyhawk. Greyhawk this is probably the most affordable you will get in North Scottsdale. So Greyhawk, you can see a lot of homes. Everyone here basically has a pool. I mean, if you were to really zoom in here, you can see everyone's got a pool. I mean, look how many pools. Not everyone. I mean, 90% of the people, 80 to 90% of the homes have pools. I mean, that just goes to show you, if you got some money, you're going to want a pool. People with money want pools. That's how hot it gets out here. Again, golf course, beautiful golf course. But it's close to the freeway. There's the 101. So, I mean, if you're living in Greyhawk, it's not going to be as much of an escape as living up in the foothills of Troon or Desert Mountain or even DC Ranch. But you're trading the convenience for the modern amenities to live in Greyhawk. And yeah, I mean, check it out. Greyhawk, it's gorgeous. I would live in Greyhawk. As a matter of fact, if there was any place that I might, I mean, I like them all, but I'd live in Greyhawk for sure. Look at the views. I mean, it's still fairly rural and it's a lush desert. I like lush deserts, but I would probably want to live there because, you know, I don't quite have the budget. I don't think if I had the budget to do anything and live in Scottsdale, oh man, I don't know. Maybe I would still I'd probably take DC Ranch, but Greyhawk, because I don't have that unlimited budget, I would probably go with Greyhawk. Next neighborhood we're going to talk about is definitely in the Phoenix or in the Scottsdale, right in the heart of the city. It's called McCormick Ranch. This is before the Greyhawks, before the Troons, before Desert Mountain, there was McCormick Ranch. This is living in the heart of Scottsdale for those people who have big money but want to live and have the convenience of being in the heart of Scottsdale. You know, you still get gated communities out here, but it's beautiful. I mean, you could see it's got lakes. I remember going here as a kid. They got fine dining restaurants all in here. Yeah, so it's like a romantic ambiance. It's older. It's established. It's one of the older neighborhoods. And if you want to see just where it is, actually, here is McCormick Ranch. So it's on Scottsdale Road, right there near McCormick Ranch Road, just south of Shea Boulevard. So you can see they got these nice communities off of Indian Bend. I would say, for me, this is for older people. I think older people choose McCormick Ranch. Families, not so much, don't. Older retirees who want to be in the city would choose McCormick Ranch. I don't think I think if people had the same kind of budget, McCormick Ranch or Greyhawk, families are going to probably pick Greyhawk more often than not. That's just my assumption, but doesn't necessarily mean that I have data to back it up. I'd assume that. And then another community that's really amazing that's in that area is Gainey Ranch, just north of there. It's the same kind of deal, just a different community. Check it out. You can see there's McCormick Ranch and there's Gainey Ranch. So look at this. I mean, you got the Hyatt Regency right there. Gainey Ranch is kind of built around a resort community with also homes. So golf course, of course, enclave at Gainey Ranch. I think it's nice. It's around the Doubletree Ranch area. You can see there's Mountain View Road and Shea Boulevard. Obviously, if you wanted to know some other areas around Scottsdale, people like to go over here towards, like, they call this Central Scottsdale. There's some nice homes you can get up here in Ancala. It's just, I don't know if I'm going to put it on the same level as DC Ranch, but Sienna Canyon, they got those same kind of homes, maybe a mix between DC Ranch and Greyhawk, but these are not as famous as the ones that I've already mentioned, but they're definitely beautiful communities. And you can see there's DC Ranch. It's just a little further south, and you don't quite get that seclusion, but you get these enclave living where they go up into the mountains, but you're also kind of close to the city. You know, you can plug right into the city grid if you needed to. Probably another community that I can mention is Legend Trails. There's Lone Mountain right there. You can see it's a unique looking mountain. It's really popular. And if I show you where Legend Trails is, it's way up there, right here. I like Legend Trails. I think it's underrated. It's probably, it just stopped. They could probably develop all this area, but you can see they just stopped. So they built around the golf course and that was it. They didn't do any more development since the late 90s. Another community that's really popular, but I don't consider it North Scottsdale, which is probably a video for another day, is probably going to be the Boulders of Carefree. So that's Carefree. That's a whole nother municipality, just like Paradise Valley. But this is a part of the Carefree Cave Creek area. And another one would be Terra Vita, which I believe is actually Scottsdale. And I mean, we could give it an honorable mention. Terra Vita, it's kind of like Greyhawk, just a little further north. But if I had to pick between Terra Vita and Greyhawk, I would, again, go with Greyhawk. And the reason I would take Greyhawk over Terra Vita would be because it's closer to the city. So I like Greyhawk for a lot of reasons. It's close to the 101. It's not far out of the city, but I still get that seclusion and the beautiful views and the high desert environment. And then, you know, like I said, this is a whole nother video all in of itself. This is Carefree Cave Creek, and you can see that's a beautiful place. If you're thinking of Scottsdale, check out the other town or city of Carefree and Cave Creek. You get more custom home developments in Carefree and Cave Creek. Like literally, you buy the land and you build your own home. You don't have to worry about homeowners associations or anything like that telling you what you can do, because they're not master plan communities. They're basically just like, you want to build, how you want to, you got a general contract it yourself pretty much. Anyways, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like. Subscribe to the channel. Check out these other videos that I got here listed on this channel. And we will see you guys next time.